The NPA has argued before the Nkabinde Enquiry that adding a misconduct charge against Advocate Chauke would help the panel consider wider concerns about his professional behavior. Chauke is accused of referring murder charges against former crime intelligence head General Richard Mdluli to an inquest, despite his own team of prosecutors advising that there was sufficient circumstantial evidence and witness statements to proceed. Chauke's defense counsel, Advocate Nkabinde, maintained that allegations against his clients lacked clarity and substance, arguing that the charges were not clearly defined. Presiding officer Justice Bess Nkabinde reiterated that the NPA must submit formal representation to the Presidency if it wishes to broaden the scope of the inquiry.
Chauke's representatives, what we are seized with is a purported application to amend. I suppose that it is to amend the terms of reference. We are of the view that if you'd like us to consider your request, you have to file a substantive application for an amendment. If we are to consider this request, failing which, I suppose you know where this request should go to.
This application does not emanate from the evidence leaders themselves. It emanates from the NPA, and the NPA would like to address the panel in that regard. Advocate Hali would like to address the panel in that regard.
By the chair and co-chairs on her decision to report Chauke to the president. They suggest that she had acted prematurely, relying on legal opinions before receiving concrete evidence relating to matters involving former crime intelligence boss Richard Mdluli.
Paragraph 4 explains what you're saying. I'm sorry.
Oh,
it says you had already made up your mind about the Katomena, but in relation to the Ramukhibe matter, you were supposed to be provided with whatever evidence is available to support their process of reasoning. But the letter already contained the matter of Mdluli.
I can only imagine again that at that point, I was, of course, settling the letter. I was thinking about these matters, and I was very clear about the Boyson matter. And so my thinking, I'm trying to cast myself back, would have been that with the Mdluli matter, even though at that point I had reached some kind of preliminary thinking around it, that I still wanted more. And the purpose of this continuous request for information is because the importance of referring a matter to a president, I wanted to make sure right up until the last moment, before I put my signature on any referral, that I had considered everything that I could.
Batohi is expected to conclude her testimony before being cross-examined by Advocate Nkabinde, representing Advocate Andrew Chauke. Offenses Timo, SABC News, Pretoria.